On to you, Libras. So you have the Four of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Knight of Cups. A lot of you Libras are very much so learning to be way more wise. A lot of you Libras have youth. You have a lot of youth in the mind. Y'all are very youthful, but unfortunately that can be used against you. You can slip up to where some of the decisions that you make may not have necessarily worked out well for you, and other people essentially will Knight of Cups you, sit back, watch you, betray you, and just allow whatever happens to you to come tumbling down. A lot of you Libras are learning that you have to start making better decisions that not only for the short term, but actually are very good for you in the long term. Because if you don't, these things will end up getting in your way. And a lot of you Libras are starting to realize that. The Knight of Cups represents how you can't just allow people to be around you all the time. And you know good and well that these people who call themselves your loved ones, your family members, your friends, or like I said, loved ones, i.e. romantic interests in this case, just benefit off of you, but they don't actually value from you. They don't actually value you. Whenever it is that times are hard for you, you would be surprised at how it is that these same people that you're supposed to be trying to get involved with, even romantically, don't really have your back. And the Queen of Pentacles represents, so now a lot of you Libras are kind of starting to think like earth signs in a sense of not from a point of transaction, even though it seems like it, but from a point of, if you're going to be bringing in so much value to the table, intangible and tangible, a person has to at least care about you. If they're not going to bring too much tangibles to the table, they have to at least want to do better for themselves tangibly and care about you sincerely, intangibly, in order for you to actually risk sticking your own neck out and putting yourselves out there on the line, and doing things that inconvenience even yourself, that they want to now call being in a relationship with you, right? So I just see that a lot of you Libras are thinking truly like a Libra. See, what a lot of you see, here's the thing, right? The knowledge, the thing that Libra, right, the thing that y'all represent is balancing the scales. But what you need to understand is scales are rarely balanced. You understand what I'm saying? What it is that you'll have things that are imbalanced. Most things in the world are imbalanced. And with the Libra represents that an imbalance is something that naturally occurs because the world is in a constant state of flux. Fair, unfair, tall, shorter, right, wrong. You know what I'm saying? Right, wrong, good, evil, quote unquote. That ideology of things being even, i.e. justified, i.e. fair and square, is a moment in time. Now, those moments happen quite a lot, but you have to create those moments in time where it's equilibrium, equal opportunity. The way that people treat you, they treat you Libras and they treat all the air signs, right, like trash. People, you have to start looking in an area, Libra, where the people that you don't necessarily think that is the coolest or educated lames and stuff like this are actually the people that really have your back. Because I've said this before, Libra, the fire signs and the air signs, you air signs, Libras, Geminis, and Aquarius, y'all are the cool kids. Y'all are cool. And the thing about it is y'all want to hang out with other people who are considered cool, right? But the problem with that is you would look at an educated lame or a person, quote unquote, educated lame, whatever that means, but you would look at a person who is square, like they're not very trustworthy, because these are people who are putting on a front to act like they're so perfect and to act like they're better than you, right? When in actuality, they probably have way more dirt hidden in the closet than you think, right? But you have to stop judging that based upon that, because The people that you turn out to, it's like a Mandela effect flip for a lot of the air signs, because the people that you think, right, this is where we get the Page of Swords. The people that you think have your back, care for you, really are there for you, most often times than not, as far as statistically, right, they're usually not there. They really don't have your back. They're really not trying to be in a relationship with you, not actually supporting you the way that they should. But then air signs can overlook the people that was already there from the beginning, that was the quote unquote educated lame. I think that whole ideology is whack. Educated lame. How does being educated make you automatically lame? But anyway, the educated lame situation, right? The square, the person that is not considered cool or gangster or whatever it is. Because a lot of Libras have that gangsterism about them. Y'all get that from Virgo, actually. Because Virgo is the zodiac sign of the gangster. But, or the thug. But those will be the same, the educated lame that you don't consider cool can actually have your back. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that the Two of Wands, you'll have a lot of people who will be around you that you once accepted as friends, and you considered close as family members, and even romantic interests that you picked. It's a Mandela effect in the sense that they will stand back and watch you get yourself in a place where it's dysfunctional. You'll be down, and they won't do anything, and they'll know that, and they won't do anything, and they may even laugh about you. So you have to start getting into and doing things that are, see, this is what I'm trying to get at. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Two of Wands. You have to start doing things that are unexpected. What is expected of you, Libras, is y'all get down with people who are like-minded than you as far as the cool kids is concerned, right? And what is considered cool, right? Live wires, loaded ones. You know what I'm talking about. People that may spaz out on you, right? Other air signs, maybe, you know what I'm saying? People that's in the trap with you. But a lot of you Libras have to understand that that's not really the best thing for you in the long run. And the Ace of Cups and the Moon now represents. So a lot of you Libras right now have to go through a serious shadow work as to really start changing your mentality on the type of people that you once used to pick, because you see things clearly now, and you understand that there's a problem with the quality of the people that you choose. These are the people that you have in your life are ultimately the people that you end up having to take care of yourself, because those are the people that will run you dry the most. And the problem with this is that the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles represent you Libras are very artistic, artistic people that are very much so creative. Okay, like it is, as I said before, Pascal Beverly Randolph. Shout outs to Pascal Beverly Randolph. R.I.P. to Pascal Beverly Randolph. Is one of the most famous Libras of all time. He was the best friends to Abraham Lincoln. He was also an occultist, Moorish American, and was a free Moorish American. Father was Edwin Randolph, one of the constituents, or one of the people who was into the Iroquois or the Iroquois Confederacy. Anyway, the point is, and it was so cool that he lived in my neighborhood too when he was growing up. Pascal Beverly Randolph. That is so cool. Found this out. That is so cool. But he's a Libra. He was a Libra, born on October the 8th. You understand what I'm saying? And Noble Drew Ali was born on January the 8th. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, when y'all are very industrious, because you get it from Aries, creative people, but you have, like Pisces, because y'all are the lower octave of Pisces, you have to start putting yourself in the correct environment in order to do that. And a lot of you Libras are approaching a time where you are becoming more open to be in an appropriate environment so you can do your thing and you don't have to worry about an ex coming in and coming back and trying to ruin your life and be dysfunctional to you and treat you like trash, treat you like garbage, treat you like this, treat you like this. So a lot of you Libras are understanding now that it's time for you to start making better decisions, because the short-term decisions that may be seen as cool and putting on a front and, you know, what most people consider to be cool today, being a gangster, that doesn't pay. It doesn't. You know, so let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Trust me, it doesn't. I've tried to analyze what is the benefit of being a gangster many different ways. I literally sat down, Libra, and think about it. Think about what it means to be quote unquote cool, right? This idea of cool. And I couldn't come up with one reason. Not one. The idea of the money. But it's like, but you can make money sitting in your home like what I'm doing, making YouTube videos. The gangster would be on the corner selling what they selling. So it's like, okay, but I make on average, just sitting in my home on like the computer and stuff like this, I make way more money than they do when you actually look at it from a case-by-case basis compared to a yearly basis. I still make more money than them on a yearly. So it's like, when you look at it, what is the benefit of it? And a lot of you Libras are starting to realize that the stupid stuff that you're doing, it didn't really have any real benefit to it. To clarify, the Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is about, so a lot of you Libras now are starting to be led by your head and your heart. No more being cold and having to detach and not necessarily caring about another person. See, caring about somebody else is considered uncool. But a lot of you Libras are starting to realize that you're going to have to go to a place and do something unexpected and go where you haven't gone before, you refuse to go. There is the answer.